And what I can tell you is you should be speaking to your attorney because your attorney is telling me, here's the thing. Your attorney, here's the thing.
There's no
Wait,
witness.
here's the thing.
Evidence.
Quiet. Whether you want to sign for it or not does not matter. Eduardo Reyes. All right, and your client has been dressed?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And just for the record, I spoke to him. He doesn't want me to represent him. There's also what he was found incompetent at once, and then he went to the process of restoration. The process of restoration, he did not participate in it. So they found him that he regained competency after that based
Do
on
you
all the
think he's
reports.
competent?
I can say that. So I filed a motion for that earlier today. But
So you don't think he's competent?
I can't tell because he doesn't talk to me.
I have my reasons. I have medical reports, and I can take medication, but right now I choose not to because I want to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get probation. I've been incarcerated this whole time, trying to stay positive.
All right, so let me explain something to you.
I just need.
All right, this is what I need you to do. I need you to listen to me clearly. Are you ready to listen?
I need a new attorney,
Are you ready to listen?
please. That's all I'm
Are you ready to listen?
Of course.
All right, so listen to me clearly. When you have a criminal case, if someone thinks that you're incompetent, which means you do not understand what the nature of your charges or the consequences of your charges, what ends up happening is they file a motion asking for a doctor to evaluate you. The reason why that is done is because he's not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. So a doctor will come and interview you. If a doctor determines that you are not competent, which means you don't understand the consequences of entering a plea or the consequences of your charges, they will either try to restore you and release you from custody, or they will send you to the state hospital. If the charge that you are facing is considered a violent offense, then they will send you to the state hospital. Your attorney cannot do anything until competency is restored. Once competency is restored, what that means is you go see Judge Andrew Carruthers because he's the criminal law magistrate. They will have a hearing saying that your competency is restored. Then what will end up happening is you will be brought back to this court. And what I can tell you is you should be speaking to your attorney because your attorney is telling me, here's the thing. Your attorney,
I'm not gonna say
your attorney, here's the thing.
There's no
Wait,
witness.
here's the thing.
Evidence.
Quiet. Whether you want to sign for it or not does not matter. And when I say it does not matter, it's because if you don't want to sign for it, then you'll get a jury trial. But if you don't speak to your attorney, he's saying that he thinks you may be incompetent. And you know what that means? Once an attorney tells a judge that they believe their client is
All
incompetent,
that.
the whole process starts over again. So that means that you will be sent back to have another hearing with another doctor. And then if that doctor thinks you are incompetent, you're going to go back to the state hospital and you're going to sit at the state hospital until they restore your competency. And then it's going to go back to Judge Carruthers. And then if Judge Carruthers says your competency is restored, then you'll come back to this court. And then if your attorney tells me, well, I think he's incompetent because he's not talking to me, then you know what will end up happening? You'll go right back. So talk to your attorney. If you don't want to accept what the state is offering, you don't have to.
You
Okay.
already know that.
All right.
took
Do you
my
believe
test.
he's incompetent?
I'm not an expert judge,
confused
but
on this.
I have reason to believe that he has been diagnosed with mental illnesses in the past, and he is not on his medication for sure. So that's all I have from the reports I read. I just don't know, Judge.
All right. Do you want to speak with your attorney so he can let the court know whether or not he thinks you should see another doctor? Or if you don't want to speak to him, I'm just going to go by what he says. When he says you need to speak to another
I
doctor.
already went on 24.
Do you wish to speak to your attorney?
No, I don't have an attorney.
All right. So you think he's incompetent?
Yes, Judge. I just.
All right, Norma, have him evaluated for competency.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse.
Yes, thank you. And Norma, see if they can expedite that.